Inside Options is brought to you by the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Manage your risks with SAFEX style options.
Hello again, you're watching Inside Options. I'm Jane VG. James Boardman from the JSE is again here to tell us about the central order book. Now James, in terms of options trading, what is the central order book? And it sounds like something from out of Harry Potter, I'm afraid to say. What exactly is it and why is it important?
It's a little piece of financial wizardry. It's actually really massive development in the way people trade things. It's electronic, centralized. It's very important. And in 2010, the JSE's equity derivatives market, we massively changed the way that people will trade on our market. In the past, people used to sort of phone a broker or get a quote over an electronic system. What you would do is you'd buy the share and then you'd negotiate the interest rate agreement on top of that separately. Now we've brought that into a central order book where you compete on interest rates all in the same place, everyone offering that same sort of product at a price competitively.
So it's a bit of a marketplace.
Exactly. It's a real marketplace, like the JSE spot market. So the JSE itself in the stock market introduced electronic trading in 1996 with JET, the Johannesburg Electronic Trading System. And that was a massive breakthrough, and it made a big difference. So in our market, we've just put it on the top 40 index constituents, and then now traded electronically on a central order book rather than over the phone or negotiated away from the market.
All right, so the marketplace reminds us of something that you've got here.
Exactly.
The picture of the old.
So this is about the evolution of markets. It's about the past, where they came from, how they used to trade. As you can see, it's pretty chaotic. All sorts of people, men, women, widows, children, dogs running around. There's a South Sea bubble sort of somewhere in London, and they were trading furiously there. Now, this is a market. That's all the stock market is a market where people buy and sell stuff. Problem with this market is it's a market in the south of France, and it's quite geographically dispersed. So it's all over the show, and a lot of the people are tourists. So you can see this sort of funny blonde lady with the glasses there. She looks like maybe English or maybe from Holland. Definitely not a French local. You can see she's just far too sunburned to live in the south of France as a French local. So because of that, will she be able to get the same prices as the mayor's son? You know, that's the question, because he owns the biggest restaurant in the town and he's the biggest customer. There could be some difference in prices. The other thing is,
it's about who you know, then,
it's
James.
kind of could be about who you know. It's also geographically dispersed. If she wants to find olives, there may be 20 olive stalls around a big geographical area. How do you know what the quality is, where they are, and how to find the best price? That's what a central order book is about having that central price, right. That one thing. So the next step forward was this. So in the US, this is a trading floor. I think it might be the CME from their multicolored jackets. They used to have these things called pits. You can see these guys are sort of in this funny shape with these stairs. In the past, your typical broker, even in South Africa, used to be a big, tall, burly guy with a loud voice. So he could get his point across and sort of have a stage presence and get the best deals for his customers.
And that was Diagonal Street, wasn't it?
Exactly. Way back when we still had the trading floor and we're still based in downtown CBD rather than in Sandton. People used to behave like that, shoving, pushing, shouting, screaming, and that's how it used to work, floor trading. Now, most of the markets around the world are traded on computer screens. It's anonymous. There's no sort of, I owe Mike a favor from last time, he gave me a good deal. It's totally anonymous, and everyone competes in a central order book. And that's an electronic central order book has been this big breakthrough in creating transparent, efficient, fair markets. You can't say, you get a terrible price because I don't like your face. You get a good price because I like your face. It's totally anonymous. Everyone is then put into that sort of...
Is that old system still in existence in some places?
In a few places. Gradually it's dying out. Now, a fascinating story from my boss, Alan Thompson. He went to a conference in Boca Raton in Florida. Literally, guys from the New York Stock Exchange, when they were proposing to go totally electronic, the floor guys actually ended up having a fist fight about it. They're seriously passionate about keeping the old tradition of floor trading going. Gradually, it's dying out around the world because people have found doing it this way is just so much fairer, faster, and more efficient.
Right.
So that's what it's all about, a level playing field. This is a lovely sort of picture of that stadium we built for the World Cup, and it's a level playing field, clear rules, everyone's treated equally. And that's really what we want. The other thing is you can see how many people can fit in there. That's the thing, is if you were in a specific physical place with traders, you can only fit X or Y amount of people into that little space. Because it's electronic, you can fit in as many people as want to be there. So you get more market participants. They don't have to physically be there. You could have people based in London or New York or Paris connecting to our markets electronically. And that's also part of our drive towards on-screen trading, is to encourage more international participation. Rather than having to negotiate with a local broker and have a good relationship and travel down here frequently, they can now just collect electronically and have full access to the best prices.
Okay, so James, level playing field, but how easy is it then to access this kind of trading?
It's incredibly easy. You can do it through just about any broker. Most of our brokers now are offering on-screen electronic access to our markets, supervised sort of market access, and that you can find out on jse.co.za/electronic trading. So just one word, no spaces, electronic trading. On there, you can find out all the different brokers you can access these services for. Now, why has there been this big change? In the past, the main reason we had to do reported trades was actually just, a lot of it was technological. We just really struggled because a futures market is going to have a lot more orders than a spot market, because each time the spot price moves, the futures price is going to move, and you're going to have several people quoting based on that, so you're going to have several price movements per single move in the spot price. So because of that, it's got to handle a lot of volumes. In the past, we actually had, way back when, Merrill Lynch started auto-quoting. Way back when we just started the single stock futures market, put the prices on screen, immediately just knocked our system over. I mean, at the time, we were also dealing with dial-up modems. Bandwidth was terrible, so it was very, very tricky to manage the massive inflow of orders.
Brokers phoning through on their phone, speaking slowly.
Slowly was much more feasible. But now we want to really scale up the market and draw in new participants. You can't keep doing that old thing. There's only so many people you can talk to on a phone in a day. Whereas over the central order book, your efficiency in trading in terms of the number of trades you can do, how fast you can do them, massively increased.
We're going to take a break there and go into more detail after the break. Stay tuned.